Hi guys and welcome. I am Candace Fields, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I am here to show you guys a card in a box, a bag in a box, or a box in a bag. I think that's what it's called, box in a bag. And it's a cute little project. Now this is paper from the mini catalog. However, we are going to be updating this using new products that is in the new 2020 through 2021 catalog. We are going to also, we are using Lovely You for the sentiment. We're going to be using All Things Fabulous. Oh, I'm going to say, where's my stamp set? And then we're also using the Fabulous Florals dies. And then we're also using the Hippo and Friends dies, and we're going to be using the this stitched shapes right here. Okay, so I want to go ahead and get started. And and lastly, I'm using the let me see what the name of this paper is. This is the peony. Woo, I have a hard time saying that word. Garden DSP. So let me just show you guys really quick. So this is the paper. It's so pretty. It's petal pink, basic gray, and gray granite. This is so pretty. Okay. Okay. And then we have this sheet, and this is the back, and this is what we are using today. Okay. So recently, I have joined Paparazzi accessories, and so if you're interested in visiting that site, my consultant number is 385166. And what I am working on is a idea that consultants can use for gift giving, for when they're doing their giveaways, or if they're doing maybe a home party and they giving a hostess gift to the hostess. So this would be a nice idea. And so I'm going to start off with the stamping first. Then we'll get to making the box in a bag. Okay. So now I am using, for this one, I am using some thick Whisper White. And that's just because when I cut the cardstock, I had leftover pieces, so I just rather use this up. And let's see which flower. So the Stamparatus really comes in handy when using this stamp set. Just want to make sure I'll be able to get it. Okay, so the inks that we are using, we're using Blushing Bride, Flirty Flamingo, and Calypso Coral. Even though I think this one is Petal Pink, but because I'm using that marble side, I don't think it really matters. I wish I'm starting with the right one. Okay, that's gonna fill in a minute here. Okay, so this one is like a 3-step stamping. So now I'm gonna take the next layer. And what I do is I line up with this center. That's how I know where the piece needs to be. Okay, so next we're gonna come in with some Flirty Flamingo. And I haven't tried this color combo yet, so I'm gonna hope that this turns out good. Okay, so then I'm going to do my last one and go over that. And that one is going to be done with the Calypso Coral. Okay, now that will lighten as it's drying. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp a couple of leaves. And I'm going to use basic gray. I haven't used this one. Making sure that I got on there. I'm trying to make sure things are not moving. Okay, so now I'm just gonna move this down so I can stamp another one. Okay. Now I actually did this bag for my live video, my live showing yesterday. I didn't make the bag during it, but it was my giveaway for people who commented and for people who shared the video. So I have become a little comfortable now with doing live videos. So I said I'm going to take the leap of faith and start doing some more crafting wise, some live videos. I get a little bit more nervous doing crafting videos than I do the the jury videos, live jury showings. And I don't know why. That's kind of weird, ain't it? I think that's kind of weird. But I do. I'm not going to lie. I get nervous. I'm just going to flip this. I'm going to see if this die will fit on here. I think I used this one. Let me see. I think this is the one I used. Let me see. Yeah, I think this was it. So let's see if I can do this all in one pass. Well, actually it'll be two passes because I got two flowers. Okay. I think I'm using this flower. No. It's this one. Because two of the flowers are awfully alike. But they're different. Okay. So I'm just going to run this through my Big Shot. We have a new die cutting machine that is coming. We don't know when we'll be able to get it. I think it will be this summer. So I will keep you informed of when that becomes available. Okay. I need this one again. And then I have to put them in, like, I look at a lot of other demonstrator videos, and I always have to do a little chuckle to myself because I have no idea how, you know, sometimes they'll take the dies that they're using and put them in a little cup. But my brain just doesn't work like that. My brain says it has to be put back, or else I may not know where it came from. So we're just gonna die cut one more. Now I do wish, because right now I've been using electronic Big Shots, so I kind of do wish that we did get an electronic one. Is another manual one, but the manual ones I always say is good for when it's storming and you want to craft and your power goes out. Because I actually had that happen to me, and I was able to have some candlelight and continue crafting. Okay, so I put all of those back. So now using the Lovely You, I'm just gonna quickly stamp the sentiment. And the sentiment that I am using is "Trust me, you're lovely." Okay. Grab my little block here. Just want to make sure I got this going in the right direction. So I finally made the investment of getting a ring light. And so this is helping, but you know, the brightness of this light. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is all for the stamping and die cutting. So now we're going to go ahead and put this bag together. Now I forgot when I did my order on Wednesday, I completely forgot to get the new adhesive, because I did want to try it out. But you know, I am what I like to call the adhesive queen. So I have tons and tons and tons of adhesives. So I definitely stocked up once the pandemic happened, because I didn't want to have to go out there and get adhesive. Especially since I knew there was probably going to be a problem with shipping and things like that. Okay, so now you're gonna need a piece of thick Whisper White, and this is cut at 4.5 by 4.5. And then I have a piece of the Peony, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Garden DSP, and this is at 5.5 by 11. And if I need to switch out my blades, but what works fine for now is just sanding these edges, just to make it a little bit more neater. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to score. Now this is going to be scored at 1 inch on each side, but if you don't want to turn around each time, you're going to go score 1 and then score at, so 4.5, so 1 inch from there is 3.5. Turn 1 and 3.5, and that is all your score work. Okay. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take my scissors. I have no idea where my snips went. And then I'm just gonna cut up minor this. And I'm sorry, I know I'm not like really fast when it comes to this. I know like there are others who just like snip, 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 snip. And it's so funny because, but I'm just not that way. I take my time. And I don't like editing videos very much. And I guess that's the one good thing about doing live videos, because you don't have to edit, because they're seeing your mistakes right there. Okay. Oh. Okay, so now I'm just using some tearing tape. Oh my goodness. Okay. And if I can remember, I'll edit this part. Okay. Okay, so that's done. So now I'm just gonna, I usually go towards the bottom and add some tape going around. I don't bother with the top part just because I just feel like it's not needed, but you can if you want to. Oh my goodness, come on now. Okay. And then you want to figure out, I think these are gonna be my sides. I'm just gonna put that right there. And then I start in the middle and I make this flush to the edge. Wrap around. Okay. Oh, and one thing I forgot to do is add some tape right here. To close this up. You would think by now I would have doing this down pat. Okay. Oh, did I make it too big? Or did I do? I feel like I did something wrong. I did do something wrong. See? Mistakes happen. Because I think I cut that down to 11. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to cut this down to 11. Ah, I wasted tape. I need to cut an inch off. Luckily, I was able to catch that, right? Okay. Now this is better. Making sure that's right there. Okay. Boom. There we go. So that's going to be the back of our box or our bag. Then I just have this regular hole punch right here that I'm going to use. And then I'm going to aim for the middle. Okay, that looks about right. Okay, so before I tie this up together, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to adhere my sentiment. Okay. Take my pieces. I want to see how this is going to look. Okay. I can work with it. Take 2 glue dots. I just want to make sure that there's enough. Add that down. Okay. So now I'm going to lastly, so this, I want to use the Gray Granite shimmer ribbon. But how I'm going to package this together is I have some tissue paper here, and my tissue paper ripped on me, but it's okay. Who keeps tissue paper? So aiming for the middle of the tissue paper. Now, if you wanted to, if you didn't want to do, you can have the box in the bag be just like this and have the tissue paper coming out. That is just as pretty. If you were maybe doing a home party, or maybe you're doing a basket party at work or something like that. Okay, and then here goes the piece of jewelry that I'm going to put inside. And then I need my ribbon scissors are downstairs. I'm just gonna, I just cut off some ribbon. I'm trying to think, how did I do this before? Okay, I think I meant to do it the other way, but it will work. It will work because it has to work. It has to work, right? Boom. There. Where's the other side? Okay, I would. Me and bows really don't like each other. And I think it's because I didn't cut off a long enough piece. Oh my God. You know what? I'm about ready to do a knot and just call it the day. And I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Okay. And I think this is going to end up being just a knot. Yeah, it is. I didn't cut off a long enough piece. Okay. But I think you guys get the idea. And you know, and this is just a cute way to package up your jewelry or any other gift that you want to put inside. This is great for doing your giveaways, doing your hostess gifts, anything like that. It just, you know, makes it just a little bit more special. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Bye-bye.